Hi, my name's Emily, welcome to my channel. I make home education, vloggy style, van lifestyle videos with my 9-year-old daughter Rosie. Just crawling off with a towel on my head right now. We've not long come back from swimming, so since our last video, Rosie's mainly been doing a small bit of schoolwork for me each day to work on her handwriting.
And I was working on my swimming.
And she was working on her swimming. She managed to do it. Width today is still a bit clumsy, but she's not putting her. She didn't put her feet down. I think she did 2 decent widths, and then the rest she kept walking a little bit of it, and it wasn't. I couldn't count it as a width. And she kept bending her body on other occasions but she did have 2 where she kept herself pretty straight, and did a pretty good job. So it's just keep practicing now. So yeah, she's also expressed an interest in wanting to learn how to cook a meal. So at some point I shall show her either soup or pasta or something simple so she can make something. The hard part is because she's not careful. She can't be trusted to do absolutely everything, like with the oven or lifting stuff. But then she's got to practice to get better somehow. So yeah, perhaps on a less cold day I will fill something with water for her and give her the ladle and let her practice scooping into bowls or something, so that she's got a little bit of practice of that doing that. So it's the dishing up side she's going to struggle with, getting stuff out of the oven that's too hot, and like ladling soup out and stuff, and pasta once it's cooked, and maybe even draining the pasta is going to be tricky as well. So yeah, find a way for her to practice doing that. I sound tired because we had a really long day yesterday. Yesterday we had choir in the morning, we sang for 2 hours, and then we had a mental health awareness thing at the library that we went and sang for as well. So we had a half an hour rehearsal, then we sang for half an hour. Luckily one of the choir ladies very kindly gave us a lift in and out. Otherwise we'd be even more shattered. And then I had to teach twice in the evening, get Rosie to Cubs and back. Rosie at Cubs celebrated Diwali, so she learned all about Diwali and made a candle that we're going to burn during our dinner tonight. We're going to have a candle during our tea. And since we've been out and swimming today, and it's been raining on and off, we just decided to chill out with a movie this afternoon, because Rosie did all of her chores and her schoolwork this morning before we went swimming. Yeah, and we're hoping to see friends on Thursday, so we'll catch up with you later in the week when we've got some more pictures to show and stuff. It's a shame I can't show her swimming ready. If anyone else can tell me, yeah, my kid's going through that too, or went through that with the whole needing to refine the stroke. Yeah, so I'll get back to you later in the week. So Tuesday we went to the pool, and I can't take pictures of Rosie in the pool. She managed to do a width, which was good. And then yesterday was Wednesday, and no, Tuesday we came back after swimming, and I managed to get in down the bottom for my landlord. But yeah, Wednesday I work, so that was kind of busy. And then Craig very kindly tried to teach Rosie how to play pool after we had burgers at the pub. And I've had people try and teach her before. They give up. No one I know has the patience to teach her, because and every time I say that, they're like, oh, I do, I have the patience to do it. And then they're just like, no, she don't want to learn. There's no point. It's nothing to do with patience. If she don't want to learn, she's not going to learn. And but she claims, and she puts on a very good act, that she does want to learn, and she probably really does want to learn, but it's not something that she's I don't know. I think it's going to take someone to think outside the box of how to engage her in what she needs to be doing. And it can't just be a straightforward do this, do this, do this, because she's not following those instructions. She never has off anyone, and it was just kind of like, I'm just going to stand there and watch, because I've seen people try and do this with her before. I think she genuinely does want to learn, but yeah, she tested his patience. And then today we went and saw the friends in town, so I don't take pictures, but they did manage to see someone dressed up as a World War II person. I can't remember what he said from. Apparently there was a war on yesterday somewhere, Edincourt or something, and he was dressed up as one of those. But our friends were late, so Rosie was like, can we go in the Warhammer store? And I was like, okay. So this little guy was on the side with a sign next to him saying, come and build and paint a Warhammer figure for free. And I thought, okay, you're going to have to buy the figure and then you get to build and paint it for free. No. We got him completely for free. We didn't have time to paint him because we were only 15 minutes late. So after 15 minutes we had to go. So we have this little dude. Craig seems to know a bit more about him than I do. I don't think he's going to come into focus. So if anybody actually likes Warhammer and knows more about him, do let us know. It's backwards, I know. I wanted to build that guy, and so Rosie built that one. But the guy said, if you've only got 15 minutes, I've only got time to explain one of these to you. So if you both make the same one, you'll finish it. They were pretty straightforward after a while. I think I could have worked it out. But I know what it's like when you're teaching. Just assume people know nothing, and then no one gets left behind, sort of thing. You always cater to the least competent, and then at least no one gets left behind, sort of thing. So yeah, we got those for free in the Warhammer store, which was quite cool. The girls did some more learning in the Storytime Museum about all the stuff that goes on down there, which is more World War II stuff, actually, I think. And yeah, so we got some socialising in today. And me and Craig are going to the Fright Night tomorrow night. So I've got to try and remember to take this phone as well as my other phone, so I can actually say what's going on. But I do want to experience it, so you'll probably get a little bit and then that's it. Or a review at the end of it, of what it was like. So yeah, I'll get back to you then. So this is the free figure as Rosie's just built it, pretending to build it. And then, yeah, we didn't have time to paint it because we were meeting our friends. So this is what we were going to be doing next. And then there was another box of them in with the full paint, like that. So you gold first and then all the extra bits on top. And then the next pictures are Fright Night at Margam. Me and Craig went. So, yeah, he screamed more than I did. And there were live actors jumping out on you, making noises and stuff like that. It was yeah, good fun. So it was fun to do. But yeah, I was a bit far ahead and someone jumped straight out on Craig, so I just heard this shout from behind me. And yeah, I was just too busy going, that's a real person, that's going to move in a minute, to figure out what was going to move next. So I wasn't completely terrified, thinking they wouldn't hang someone upside down, so that has to be on animatronic. Yeah, so there's the lady on the stairs. You don't go upstairs though. And then this guy, because we got lost, this guy didn't jump out on us until he realised we didn't know where we were going, and then he pointed us in the right direction. This lady came out of a room. I thought she was going to come out all like The Ring. And then we stopped for some food halfway round, which was this giant hot dog we shared because it was too big, I couldn't manage that.
What's doing worse?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So that was our last week before half term, including Fright Night. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, the live actors were... I've been to Blackpool Haunted House, so I was aware of what was kind of coming. We got warned the house was a lot scarier than outside, but a couple of the outside people managed to hide really well. And it was the element of surprise, really. It wasn't what they were dressed as, but like death stood in front of us at one point and then kind of like swooped down, and that made me kind of like try and throw Craig in front of me. But yeah, he went, ah, quite a few times. Like slightly behind me, and I just heard him like crying out.
Because Mum was too bad.
So yeah, I'm not sure he'd actually protect me if we bumped into any of these actual things from his reaction. I hope so. So yeah, me and Rosie have just got into our next week, so I'll put that in the next video. But for now, I'll say it's Tatar from me and Tatar from the Rosie Bear.
May I see